Hello traders, it's your one and only Forex skill coach Team Legend, and I'm super excited to have you all here today on this one. Okay, happy new year to every one of you. All right, and I wish you all the best of this year. A lot of money we're gonna make this year. Okay, so guys, if you observe what I've got on my screen right here is volatility 75. All right, that's because I've made up my mind that this year I'll be teaching more of the boom and crash and the volatility and the forex markets. All right, unlike last year where I was just focused on boom and crash alone. All right, because I've been getting a lot of requests from traders out there telling me, team, why not teach us about volatility index? Why not give us strategies to win in the volatility markets? And now team is here for everyone. So you want to do me a favor and hit the subscribe button if this is your first time on my channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back. And I want to assure you that at the end of this video you're going to learn something new and something great and a very powerful strategy that you're going to be using to trade the volatility index markets. All right, so hit the subscribe button right now, turn on the notification bell. Have you done that? Kudos to you. And one more thing that you want to do, go straight to the description below, and the first link you see there is my Telegram link. Make sure you join us in our Telegram channel, all right, where you get updates, analysis and signals for trading and winning in the forex market. You ready? Let's get started. So guys, if you get to observe, I've got 4 different candlesticks here, and you need to first of all understand what I look out for with these candlesticks before I take whatever trade that I want to take. All right, because the moment you understand what this is all about, you'll be able to understand how to use this simple strategy. Okay, so I call this strategy the pin bar strategy. All right, the pin bar strategy, because I only look out for the pin bars. All right, I only look out for the pin bars and take advantage of the pin bars that I find in the markets. Now, these 4 different candlesticks if you're seeing here are typical examples of pin bars. All right, so this one is a doji, but it's got a pin. All right, so you can call it a doji. You can also refer it to as a pin bar for this strategy. All right, and it's also known as an indecision candlestick. Right, why we have this one to be a pin bar. All right, so a simple way to define the pin bar is that kind of candlestick that has a body and then formulates a pin that is questionable. Okay, if it formulates a pin that is questionable in the sense that the pin that comes out of that candlestick is kind of a bit long. All right, not any kind of candlestick you see you call it pin bar. Like when you see something like this one here, you say it's a pin bar. No, it's not a pin bar. All right, but when you see candlesticks that's go longer, you see how long this one is, that's example of what we call a pin bar. All right, so this one is also known as indecision. All right, but you can also call it a pin bar. Why? Because the pin is very long. All right, both on the upside and on the downside the pin is very long, so you can refer it to as doji, and for this strategy you also want to refer it to as your pin bar, because you're looking out for something unique to take your trades. All right, so you're going to understand how to really take these trades by the time we dive in even deeper. That is why you want to make sure you stay to the very end so you understand it clearly. And don't forget to like once, as long as you're finding this video helpful, please hit the like button. That's the way you tell me that yeah, you love it and I should do more. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna show you exactly how to use these 4 candlesticks that you've seen here, how to use it to look out for your trade entries. Now, the simple rule about the strategy is you always want to look out for the last bullish, or not necessarily the last bullish, you want to look out for the bullish candle, all right, that gives you a pin bar before price slopes to the downside. Now, that's if you're looking for sell opportunities. Number 1 rule, you want to always make sure that you look out for the trend of the market. So you want to take it down to to the smallest to the smallest zoom level. All right, so I'll go straight to maybe the daily time frame, and I can see clearly that this is a downtrending market. All right, it's a downtrending what market, so I should be looking forward to what? Selling opportunities. Okay, so now that I've got that, I already know what's up. So what I want to do is go straight to my 4-hour time frame, where I'm actually giving you guys the example, so you can actually do this even on your 5-minute time frame or 15-minute time frame, as long as it's volatility index. Okay, you don't want to do that on the 5-minute time frame for boom and crash, because you're not going to see those pin bars clearly. All right, but since it's volatility index, you can do it there. All right, so now we go straight to, where do I have those drawings? I'm looking for those drawing. Okay, that's where we are. All right, so number one rule you want to ask yourself, what is the trend, so you know what to look out for. And now we found out that the trend is what? Downtrend. If you've gotten to this section, comment downtrend. Everybody comment downtrend, so that we know those that are with me on this. Okay, so number one rule, you want to check the trend, and now we found out that the trend is a downtrend. Then the number two thing we want to look out for is the last or second to last. Take note, the last or second to last, or at most the third to last. Okay, the last, the second to last, or at most the third to last longest candlestick that has a pin bar. All right, you want to look out for that. Okay, because your anticipation is that in the nearest future something is going to happen to that, to in that same zone or in that same area where you found that pin bar. And I'm going to take you straight to understand how this works. Okay, so right now, if you want to do that, now we take example starting from here. Okay, we take example starting from here. Now here we've got this pin bar, so you want to bring out your trend line. Bring out your trend line like this, and you click on property of the trend line. You want to draw it to the right, way right, and you click OK. All right, so you want to make sure it's straight. Let me just delete this one that we've got here. All right, you want to make sure it's straight, then you put it. Now let's watch out for this one. We're looking at this other pin bar that we've got here. Let me zoom it a bit more. All right, so you put it on the close level of that pin bar before the body forms. Okay, I forgot to show you guys something. Look, there's 4 different candlesticks. When you want to bring out your trend lines on it, this is how you do it. You first of all, you want to bring out on the closing of it, like this. Okay, and the next line you want to bring out is here. All right, on the top, just like that. Okay, just like that. You don't want to deal with the body. You don't have anything to do with the body. We're talking about the pins. Okay, the same thing applies to this one. If you want to bring out for this one, you want to bring out here. Okay, and then the next line you want to bring out is for the top. Okay, the same thing applies to all, but this one has something more specific. When you have a candlestick that gives you a small body and a long wick on the top and on the bottom, this is how you want to bring it out. You want to bring it out like this from the top here. Okay, and then you want to go through the body and give it a close here. All right, there's no need taking it all the way through to the end. No, just here. Okay, there's a reason for that. When we get into the chart, you see reasons why we're doing that. Okay, so those are the things you want to observe. You always want to focus on the top of the pin and the closing of the pin before the body forms. The same thing applies to all these ones. But when you have that particular candlestick that has a long wick on the top and a long wick on the bottom, you want to bring it out on the top of the pin and take it across the body to the bottom of the body. Okay, so I'll just delete all this, and let's dive into the main chart now. So here we've got this candlestick, and we've brought out this uh, trend line here. So we want to bring out the next trend line from here. You always want to make sure your trend line is straight, okay? And you close it. So the anticipation is that in the nearest future, when price will get to this zone again, there will be a sell or a push down, and that's where you want to take your entries from. Okay, so we've got that there. Now let us see another example. We're going to move forward to the future very soon, but we want to see another example. We've got this pin bar here, okay, and we've got the closing of the pin bar here. All right, and we close it. So let us see how it plays out. Now you got to observe what happened in the nearest future after price played and played and played and played and came back to that zone where we've got that pin bar. What happened, traders? You see the movement of price. Price reacted, pushed to the downside. The bulls trying to push up again, and they said, hey, no, all right, we want to take price from here. And what happened? They sold to the downside. That was a good move, and if you and anyone who caught the entry made it big. All right, so we keep observing. Let's see. We want to look for another candlestick here. Let's see. So you've got to understand that not all the markets you see you trade. Okay, you always want to look for that one that is favorable. All right, you always want to look for that one that is what? Favorable. All right, so here we've got another pin bar. Here. We bring out a line. You just want to make sure it's straight. Okay, all right, I need it to be straight. I need it to be very straight. Okay, you close it, and then you bring out another on the top of it. Let's get it straight. Okay, and then you close it. So let's see how price plays out in the nearest future. Maybe I'll take the zoom level this way. Okay, so while we have that there, we keep looking out for anywhere we see pin bars. Okay, that's just the whole idea. If you don't see the pin bar, you don't want to trade it. You just want to figure out those areas where you see pin bars. So look around with me, guys. Do we see any pin bar? Take note, we're only looking out for the bullish pin bars for selling opportunities. For buying opportunities, you want to look for bearish pin bars. Okay, so do we see any pin bar? No pin bar, no bullish pin bar. So far so good. All right, no bullish pin bar. So far so good. So we keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. All right, we keep scrolling. All right, okay, so here we've got a bullish pin bar. Okay, we've got a bullish pin bar here, so we want to bring this out from the top. We want to keep it straight. And then we bring out on the bottom of it. Come on, be straight. Okay, this one isn't straight yet. You always want to make sure it's straight so that you get the right thing you're looking for. Okay, so we close it here. All right, so let's see how price keeps playing out. So we get to see what happened here in the nearest future. When price came back to that zone, there was reaction. All right, and we see how price played a strong bearish move to the downside before the bulls took power again and pushed up again. And in that same zone, there were reactions even in the future again. All right, we keep moving. I'm looking for clearer pin bars. So we've got another pin bar here again. All right, anywhere you find pin bar before anywhere you find pin bar and then notice is a bearish move, that is a one that's the one you want to look out for is valid. Okay, you see a pin bar and then you noticed a bearish move after that pin bar, that is valid. You want to look out for it. Okay, all right, so we want to get this one straight. You can delete this one because it's no more valid. We're done with it. So we were looking out for this one. So we are not seeing good pin bars anyway. So what happened here, you can see clearly that in the nearest future, when price got there, that's why I told you just want to be patient. Not everything you see you trade. If price doesn't come to your zone, don't trade it. I always tell my students, set the trap for the price, and price should fall into your trap before you take the trade. You don't want to force yourself taking trades anyhow. Okay, you don't just want to gamble things. You want to set your trap and catch it. So you see what happened in the nearest future when price returned to that previous pin bar, there another pin bar had to form and the bears pushed down. So from here to here, you would have made quite a lot of money, and that's just one beautiful thing about it. So here again, we had another pin bar here. All right, we had another pin bar here. If we bring this out here like this, we can see the reaction that occurred in the nearest future, right? Alright, so we can see the reaction that occurred around here. Reaction, and that seems on the top of on the pin. You see, that was where the real move began. So it's a very simple strategy. You just want to rehearse it, practice it on your demo until you're confident with it. All right, so maybe in my next video I'll make for the bullish move. All right, so I hope this works out for you guys, and don't forget to hit the like button if you found this valuable, so that you encourage me to keep doing more, and I promise to keep doing more for you guys this year 2022. I'm ready for you all to teach you all a lot, and I hope to see you in the next video. For the meantime, stay safe, keep winning, remain your one and only Forex coach, Team Legend.